I think there might be a fish there. Yeah, I think that's a fish. Let's see. Yep. First fish on the travel rod. But I don't dare put too much pressure because I have no idea what this thing can take. Yeah, this definitely is not meant for big fish. But let's see. And it certainly doesn't help that I got some trash along the way stuck on the line, which I really prefer not to have there, but what can I do? Not much. I think I will get here. Yeah, it would be so much easier if the trash wasn't stuck on the line, but let's see. I don't know what to do about the trash. Yeah, this will be not fun. This is surprisingly fun rod, I'd say. Oh wow, it's not that small of a fish. Like, yeah, it's just that I can't put so much pressure into the fish with this rod, so it kind of feels like small. Because I was thinking like maybe 1-2 pound fish, but I think it's definitely like over 5 pounds. Okay, now we are getting somewhere because I'm hoping I will get the trash, because the trash will also make the netting quite difficult. In a way, the trash is my fault because I have been seeing it floating the whole morning. If I had been smart, I would have fished the trash out instead of letting it be there, so I guess that's a fitting punishment for me. Oh yeah, I'm enjoying this travel rod a lot. You can't put like an extreme pressure to the fish, but it's doing its job really well. This is also like the fun of the carp fishing because they don't get tired. Like, oh, maybe no, that's not happening. How on earth is that line even stuck in that thing? But in a way it is also fitting because Las Vegas is full of trash. I mean like literal trash. You can see like trash bag trees and it's just insane. So it's in a very, very fitting way that I'm fighting both the trash and the fish. Where the fish is very excellent and the trash is just Las Vegas. Wow, for a second it did a head shake where it felt like it got loose. Oh yeah, I got loose of the trash. Now life is like 10% better. Because I was worried about the trash when trying to net, because maybe the fish can find a way to unhook itself when the yeah, this is great. In a way I'm tempted to put more drag on and try to force the fish, but usually what happens in that type of a case is that you will just end up breaking something, and in this case the weakest link is the rod. Oh, and I'm using this Shimano 1/4 2000 reel. What a great reel! Like you can see how well the drag works. It's just amazing, like how much the reel kind of compensates for the rod not doing its work. Like it really helps. So smooth. Let's see if we can get the fish. Yeah, it just keeps going. Just keeps going. Like this. Other nice thing about today is that I had been already fishing here like 3 hours and nothing. And I was thinking that it's one of those days where I'm not going to find the fish because it's my first time here this spring. And then when I have all these thoughts about like, okay, I'm not going to find the fish, then I get this fish. It makes me so happy. Makes it so worthwhile to wake up early and come here. So I was here way before sunrise. Quite often the carp, they bite really well around sunrise. But seems like this one didn't agree and took it much later. Major attraction this morning has been turtles. They have been taking my boilies like crazy. Luckily I have not hooked any of them, but I just see them taking my boilies. The other one is the small baitfish like small bluegill and the small sunfish. They have been like nibbling my baits like crazy. It would be fun to come here with some small hooks and worms and catch some of the baitfish. You usually catch very small baitfish like half a pound, but there is some bigger ones in the mix, so if you come and try it, you might get the big one too, even though that's quite unlikely. The small ones are so fast. Oh yeah, there it is. I think it's getting tired. Other nice thing about carp fishing is that these small hooks, they almost always are on the lip of the carp and they just stay there. They stay so very well there. If you try to use a bigger hook, your result would be worse and the fish would also have more harm from the big hook. So surprised there's almost nobody here in the park today. Like usually there's other people fishing and everything, and now there's nobody. Wondering if it's because the trout season is over and those people who were fishing for trout, they are not catching anything and they just give up. And a little bit later when they start to stock the catfish people come in, but it's a little bit too early for that still. So I get to play with this carp alone, because I'm almost the only one who fishes for this on purpose. Yeah, it's definitely getting tired, like it's getting towards the surface now. But I guess one of those things about catch and release fishing is that you have to first catch fish before you can release it, and that's often probably like the thing where people go wrong about it, because they catch so very few fish that they can't understand that somebody would let the fish go. The other thing is that these carp, they grow quite old, and the big carp especially, they can be like 20, 30, 40 years old. You don't want to kill that old of a fish. You want to eat some of these, you want to eat the small ones, the young ones. They taste better and they are less rare. Okay, the birds are going like, I don't know what is going on. Okay, and there's those other birds too. Yeah, it's like it's starting to not get funny anymore, like kind of think that what can I do, but can't do much about this thing. I will only break the rod if I try to accelerate the process. My other two travel rods, they work better for carp fishing. They don't work great for carp fishing, but they definitely work better because I didn't have this type of a struggle with them, and I caught like fish double this fish's size. But somehow this rod, I think it's just too loose. It doesn't make the fish tired. But it's no surprise, this was like a 20 bucks rod. It's like my third travel rod. Just in case I can use third rod in some places like in New York. Here today I just wanted to try this rod to see how it works, so that if it doesn't work then I don't pack it when I go to New York. But now that I see it kind of works, I will pack it, but I will use my planned sea bait on this one, so that I would hopefully catch the fish on the other two rods and not on this one. Maybe I can use a little bit more drag. Yeah. This is not funny. Okay. Yeah, usually once they start to get to the surface they get tired, but this one just seems like it comes to the surface and then it takes those runs again. It's like insane. There it is.